Worx. Today is going to be a little bit of a spin. We always talk about women's skincare and how we need to nourish it and make it vibrant, but we never talk about the men. Facial Worx is all about face. So we're going to talk about men today. We're going to talk about how to take care of men's beards, and I'm so excited about it because I have special guests and I have someone I can actually work on today. So stay tuned and let's get started. I have a special guest, and he's actually going to introduce his formula and why he created it. So today, let's welcome Antoine. Hey Antoine, I'm so excited to finally have a man here on my channel to really just tell a little bit about what we can do for men's skincare and skin health, or whatever you want to call it, just to get us started. So what made you create the formula?
Well, I was actually buying a lot of other people's products. I was going online looking for different things. You know, the beard started popping off probably a few years ago, and I was like, well, mine's finally growing in. Let me see what I can do. Try to make it grow a little more and fuller and stuff like that. Because anybody that know me knew I always had, you know, just the little lines or whatever. So once it started growing in, I was like, well, I probably need something to keep it maintained. So I started going on the internet, researching different products, and you know, I was buying a little bit of everything.
I wanted to know what worried you about some of these products.
Well, the first thing was
I know you voiced that you couldn't pronounce some of the words.
Ingredients. Let me show you this one here. Now, I ain't gonna show the name, you know, I don't want to bash anybody's stuff, but it has an ingredient that says methylchloroacidophaladenine. Like, I don't even know what it is, but it's methylchloroacidophaladenone.
Question. So do you even know what that is?
I don't.
I think we should look it up just to see what it is.
You know, it just seemed like a lot of stuff that was in here that probably wasn't natural. So when I put it on my beard, it did work. It made it soft and stuff, but it just, you know, I kind of wanted to go a more organic
approach.
Yeah, I want to have a more organic approach. This was actually a balm. So I tried to use a balm a couple times, many different balms. This is just one of them. It smells great, but when I actually used it, it was so heavy for my skin. So
did you get any like pimples, bumps,
yeah,
or anything like that?
Yeah, so
under the skin?
I have sensitive skin. You know, a lot of African Americans do. We can't just put anything on our skin. So when I was putting this on, I don't know what it was, but it was just very heavy. I think it's the wax in it, might have been. So I was putting it on my skin. A couple weeks into doing it, you know, I was getting like bumps on my neck and actually in my beard, and I was like, maybe that's a little too heavy. I don't want to, you know, clog it up too much.
So with that being said, we're going to get into the ingredients of what you actually have. But what do you think is really important with men's skincare? Like because you have a beard doesn't mean you don't have skin under the beard. Mm-hmm. So what do you think? Do they need to really, you know, be exfoliating, washing it, using certain things, or is it just?
Well, exfoliation is a major key. I think that, you know, when you're in the shower, you do want to use something light on your beard and exfoliate. And you also just want to use things that are natural, like shea butter and coconut oil, and, you know, all those things that help it shine and just make it good. And you definitely want to use the formula. Exfoliation, washing. I try to wash my beard. I was washing it every day, but I knew it was like stripping it from a lot of its natural.
Just like hair.
Right, pretty much. So I try not to wash it every day, but you know, being in the shower, you do what you do. You can't help but get soap on it and stuff like that. But I would say you don't want to blow dry it too much because you don't want too much heat damage on your beard. But
you sound like me when I'm doing a hairstyle.
yeah, I don't, because I was doing that for a while, like blow drying it all the time, and I can just feel it, getting a little
brittle.
dry. So I was like, nah, I need something that's going to make this.
Well, that's why I have you on here today. We have so much more to talk about and discuss, and it's so important because me being a woman, I do not have a beard, and I do not want one. But it's so important that we discuss this because a lot of times men don't understand what they're putting on their face. Just like these serums or these different oils and things like that, just maybe need a light shampoo, maybe with some peppermint or things of that nature, just to get those pores open, and then we can apply some of the oil. But we'll get into that some more. So let's talk about what's in the formula.
Well, the formula consists of just a few ingredients. I wanted to keep it real simple, didn't want to be mixing a lot of things together. I just used what worked for me. So it has Jamaican black castor oil, it has jojoba oil, almond oil, and also coconut oil. Also mixed together a few essential oils that, give it a little smell, but are also benefiting to the skin and the beard as well, such as like peppermint, lavender. We got a little bit of cinnamon, stuff like that's going to give it a great smell, and also
it's essential to the skin.
Essential to the skin.
What are those scents automatically put in there, or that's made by order?
Well, to start off, we're going to do it made to order. So if a customer wants a certain scent, they're going to have to request that scent in it, because everything's done handmade. So if they want a certain scent, or we'll have a list of scents that you can choose from, but we're not going to do a whole bunch of them at one time.
Right, because some people might not like it.
Right. Might have sandalwood, and somebody's like, well, only one person bought sandalwood this year. So, we definitely want to give the customers the option.
I actually smelled your oil, and it has absolutely no smell. It smells like actual oil. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I actually put some on my hands, and it didn't bother me. I could actually use it on my body.
Yeah. These ingredients are great for the body as well, because you have body under your beard. Your skin.
The body beard. Okay. Okay.
So we want to have something that's definitely light and ready for the hair and the skin.
Okay. That's awesome. Like, I'm really excited about this. Like, you don't understand how excited I am to have this on my channel, like out there, because I don't see too many people doing this. Like, they talk about makeup and everything like that, but we really don't get into the skincare, especially for African Americans. And I know with the oil, I noticed that when I saw you apply your oil, you really were not spraying it directly onto your face. You were really putting it in your hand and getting it into your beard. So, and I know that it seeps up, but you don't want to put it like, cake up the pores and put it like right on your face, because it's still an oil.
Right. As you see, some of the oil come in a dropper. We're also going to be having some spray, like the mini spray bottles for people, but it only takes a couple drops. So you take about 3 or 4 drops, depending on the length of your beard. Just rub it in your hand and just get it in there.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, it's definitely going to be great.
So you're gonna let me do a demonstration today?
Yeah.
Not on you.
No,
we got a bigger beard. Because I see yours all shined up.
Right.
So we don't want to touch your beard. All right. Right now, what I'm gonna do with Mike's beard, I'm actually gonna place this all over his face, down at the bottom, just to open up his pores just a little. So I put warm water on the washcloth. I actually nuked it a little bit, but I'm not burning his skin off. Just enough to warm it up. It's not too hot, is it, Mike? Okay. And you can do this after you get out of the shower as well. Feel all nice and open? Alright.
I can get used to this.
You can get used to it? Getting all pampered. And Antoine, what would I do next to should I just keep it on for a few minutes, or?
Well, the way I usually do it is, as soon as I get out the shower, like when my pores are open, the shower's all steamy and stuff, I usually, I keep it a little damp. And then I take some of the formula and, I put a couple squirts in my hand, or
So let's go ahead and do that. You ready? All right.
Let's go.
So I don't know if you can see that here, but it's dripping. Just a few. I didn't do a whole lot.
Like 3 should be enough, actually.
Yeah, that's all I did. Just the 3. He has a lot of beard. I'm gonna get some red stuff out there.
I can smell the
Peppermint. This one has a peppermint scent, but you can do
Peppermint.
regular.
Very good for growth stimulation.
Is that burning your face or anything?
It's real light. I like how it feels.
Feel the tingle.
Now I can add as much as I want, actually, right?
Well, in his case, his beard is so long,
Mhm.
you know, you definitely want to add.
I feel like I need at least one more drop. One more drop. And it actually is making my hands feel soft. My hands all smooth. How do you feel?
Might as well go ahead and get a massage.
I know. Ah, you gotta pay for that. And I only did 2 extra drops just because he has a lot of beard. So I guess, and I'm getting it on the back side too. If you notice, I'm not rubbing his face. I have not touched his face at all. So even though his pores are open, it's just so that when, you know, his beard dries and stuff and it sucks back up, he'll have the oil still in there. And now a comb.
Yeah, you can comb. I also recommend brushing.
Am I hurting you? I switch sides here.
Look at that shine. Look at that.
I know. Oh, clean, nice beard. So ladies, now you can see you can groom your man. So if your man has a beard, you can order the formula for him and groom him. It's a nice thing to do. He's all shiny here. I see the shine even without putting a lot in there, and I still have a lot on my hands. And the funny thing about it is, since it's the oil, you can just rub it back into his hands. He don't have to put it off or take it off the, you know, put it on a towel or anything like that. Now, what do you mean by brushing? What were you saying?
You know, just like you would do your head, just.
So just brush down?
In. Yeah.
Let me know
just
if I
brush
hurt
it
you,
down.
okay? Oh, like this? Lift your neck up a little bit for me. And is that just to keep it, keep the beard tamed?
Yeah, just extra grooming tips, you know. Brushing is always good. Help you give it a little more buff for the shine.
Okay. And I do see the shine. Can we get a little bit of a close-up on how this is shining?
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice.
And that's it. Just a few steps. Nothing harsh. No harsh chemicals. If you want a scent, you can put a scent in there. I really appreciate you modeling for me today. Thank you so much. And we're going to get back to doing the rest of our show, and we thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
I'm excited about you dropping the formula. I think that it's just going to send shockwaves through everybody because it's organic. If people need it in their hair or on their face, on their hands, their body, they can use it if they don't, you know, depending on what scents they use and everything like that. So it's really important that you know what scents that you're getting. But tell us a little bit more where to find you and how to get in touch with you.
Well, everything's going to be online. I'm going to drop the Etsy site November the 16th. It'll be, you know, you'll be able to go on Etsy and look up the Formula Beard Oil. If you want to reach me, I'd be at the Formula Beard Oil at gmail.com. It's also going to be the Formula Beard Oil on Instagram, Twitter, and also Facebook. So it'll be real easy to locate me and, you know, make a purchase. Yeah, so
He delivering on foot too, people. So if you're
I'm
local,
trying to steer away from that a little bit. But if you're local, you know, I'll bring you something.
if you're in North Carolina, it might be, the price is what on Etsy?
It's going to be $10.
Okay, plus shipping.
Right, so you're probably looking around $11, $12 maybe.
But it'd probably be a little bit more if we got to deliver.
Yeah.
And I said we because if I have some, I'm going to stock up on this because I think it's going to be thebomb.com.
Right. It's definitely going to be popping. You know, shout out to my team. Of course, you and Mike, and pretty much that's it. When it all boils down, you know, it's been us. And
well, I'm happy to be on the team.
Day ones, you know, so we getting it all mixed up and
getting it done.
So
it'll also be on Facial Worx to get. You can email facialworx17@gmail.com. You can also catch me at Facial Worx on Instagram so that you can see the promotions for it as well, and Facial Worx on Facebook. Getting tongue-tied here. Got the beard oil formula, Facial Worx. We got it popping. So I appreciate you being here today. Thank you so much.
All right.